All right, folks. Wrestling Predictions Weekend is here, and we have 11 matches happening at Toronto.
Yeah.
All right, on 2 separate shows though.
Oh.
There's not going to be there's not going to be a perfect score bonus at Money in the Bank.
Man. Exactly. My thoughts.
I agree. This is an outrage.
You okay, man? What was that?
No, that was just a desk.
Oh.
Hit the music. Take it away, one-man band.
Oh, yeah, one-man band.
Yeah. Sorry. Welcome to TFS Pod, otherwise known as the 24/7 Podcast. This is a show where I'm taking over for this segment again. And we have over here on to my right, we have 24/7 Lou.
Hey, what's up, everyone?
All right. And then over to my left, we have
Rickard saying, why Triple H? Why do you hate having more matches on your card?
I thought you were delaying because I thought you from the hit that you were still like concussed or something. Well, that's fine. Never mind. It's okay. And the one-man band once again over here. Why? Like I have to agree with Rickard. Why couldn't you make it 2 points? Why Triple H do you forsake us? Why? Why do you hate us so? Just because you are now running the show, don't forget about the little people. Anyhow, we are over here. We are going to be doing, this one is going to be NXT, correct? The NXT Heat Wave?
No.
All
it's
right.
Money in the Bank. Whoa.
Whoa, Money in the Bank.
I'm sorry. You see what Triple H is doing to me? You see what Triple H is? He's making me nervous. It's Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank.
We're used to the NXT shows having less than 5 matches.
Yeah, exactly. That's why. That's exactly what it was. So it's Money in the Bank. All right, Money in the Bank, which is being held in
Toronto.
Toronto's mouth. Oh no, you candy asses! Remember that? All right.
Yeah.
So it is in Toronto.
We are the show.
Okay. Yes. You know, the Rock got me carried away. This is the show that we are doing facts, predictions, and
whoa.
Wait for Rickard.
A lot of opinions
and predictions. Okay, sorry, that was my mistake. I messed up on that. I got a little bit too overzealous.
It's all good.
It happens.
Hey, head host chair is very comfy. We forget.
Yeah. It is. It actually feels very nice. But yes. Money in the Bank in Toronto, when we've got quite a show. I think.
This is also the home of Goldie.
Yes, the home of Goldie, and your girlfriend's favorite show. All right, there you go. I remember now. Okay, so Money in the Bank predictions. Let's see what we got in store for this one. And with that, I am going to say, Rickard, get the scoreboard.
Woo! Yeah. All right, I'm going to try to breeze through this real quick.
That's
However,
cool with me.
Here's the plug. Folks, this scoreboard is brought to you by TF Trivia. SummerSlam Trivia is right around the corner. Start getting your facts straight. And maybe look at that poster a little more. I'm getting lost. Okay. All right. In the lead, we've got Main Event Jeff at 11 points.
Woo. Man.
Yeah.
Man.
And then we've got a tie for second. It is between myself at 10 points alongside 24/7 Lou.
Awesome. Yeah.
And then behind us, we've got the one-man band. 9 points.
Not good.
And then behind him, we've got Osama bin Diesel at 5 points. What? And then the randomizer at 3 points. And everyone else is at 0. Say it with me, folks.
Including the Torinator.
Torinator.
Oh,
folks, we want to
man.
hear from you. What do you think's going to happen at Money in the Bank? Tell us. Tell us. Am I finally going to take the title and make sure Lou can never be champion again?
What? Never. Whoa.
Put it in the chats. Put it in the comments. We want to hear from you. That said, that's the scoreboard. Back to you, One Man Bands.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Well, like I said, it is very contested. The waters are completely very, very, very trepidatious right now. We've got quite a bit of I don't even know what I'm saying right now, but that's fine.
Okay, I brought a jet ski.
That's great. That's great. But we've got, every competitor right now is, right there solidly with us. And we've got a great year. Like we've got everybody's game right now that they can make a stride and they can be champ, That's we've got some fun stuff going on this year. And so with that, let's jump right into it.
Let me break down the order of this event here real quick. It is going to be myself going first, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Followed by 24/7 Lou, followed by the One Man Band, followed by Main Event Jeff, followed by Osama Bin Diesel, followed by the randomizer. It is 6 participants, just like the Money in the Bank match. Everybody put their picks in. I've got a lot of stuff to read with the mail-ins, so let's get right to it. And our first match is going to be... Whoa, yeah, that was weird. Our first match is going to be the Bloodline 2.0. Any 3 members of them. So it could be... You could be seeing Tama Tonga in there. You could be seeing Solo Sikoa. You could be seeing, the Samoan werewolf. Jacob Fatu. Yep.
Or Tonga right? Tonga right?
Yeah. Or the other Tonga brother, as we call him.
Yeah.
So any 3 of those going up against Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, and Kevin Owens.
Mm-hmm.
And all right, so you go first.
I got to go first on this. I just realized that this is not the best match to go first on. Okay. All right. Look, it's not for the title. I don't think this is going to open the show, by the way. I'm going to point that out. You run the risk of Cody Rhodes getting cashed in on if they beat him up too badly, but you gotta beef up the Bloodline. So I say Bloodline 2.0 gets the win. Just because of the numbers game. That's gonna be my pick. I don't have much to that. Just 4v3 wins every time.
All right. So you have the Bloodline, right?
Yep, that's my pick. Put it in the books.
My turn to go on this one. And I'm gonna say this mashup of Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, and Kevin Owens, I don't get it. Why are they mashing up to work together on this one? I know that they've attacked and they've come out to defend, but it's still usually these things happen when they're trying to target the champion and get it in the champion, to have a championship match later on. And I don't know, are we gonna have a Cody Rhodes and Solo Sikoa matchup for a championship somewhere time soon? Because I don't know, I just don't like I don't like this whole team up, this mashup of Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens, and Randy Orton. So I'm looking a little bit further down the line, and I'm hoping to see where we have like a whole new Bloodline and old Bloodline face each other, and this matchup would just help the numbers look really good for the new Bloodline by having say, yeah, we beat the champ, but I don't know. I just think this is storyline is kind of odd. So I'm gonna go with the Bloodline coming out with a victory. Only the reason I'm saying this is because they have the numbers game on this one. They have one more Bloodline member outside of the ring that can cause damage and pull whatever shenanigans out there.
Are you being serious right now? Are you being serious right now? That's the same reasoning I gave.
Well, that's what I'm using because that's what I think. The numbers game. Anyway, that's my prediction. Let's go to the next person.
All right. Well, it's Bloodline 2.0. With the exception of Solo Sikoa, pretty much everybody's new in the Bloodline. And then you've got Cody Rhodes, the undisputed champion, Randy Orton, Kevin Owens. Obviously, they got their thing going on. As we alluded to, it's not for the title. I think it allows Cody to take a loss in a match like this, and it doesn't affect him. Obviously, I don't feel like he'll take the pin. That's the last that I think would happen.
If he takes the pin, the Tornado is gonna do a dance somewhere.
Oh my God, the Tornado will have an O party, and I'm not gonna say the name. I'm not gonna say what the O stands for, but he will have an O party and will absolutely go insane. But that, like I said, I don't think that's gonna happen. I think you need to establish Bloodline 2.0 as a viable force, because right now they are still very much kind of fractured. They had,
there are a bunch of people that we haven't seen wrestle a lot, basically.
Right, exactly. With the exception of Solo Sikoa, you've got a bunch of guys that are coming in from the outside. I know Tama Tonga very well from when he was in New Japan. Obviously, a Bullet Club fame and a Bullet Club OG. So I think that this is a great time to have the Bloodline go over. And I think this will probably set up something to where, we could see Roman come back soon. And obviously there'll be something that will happen there where it'll be Bloodline. I think personally, what's going to happen is there's going to be two Bloodline factions. We're going to see shades of NWO kind of style, but obviously a lot more controlled. So we're going to see a Bloodline 2.0 with Solo in them, and we're going to see a Bloodline OG with Roman Reigns, the Usos, maybe, or one of the Usos, and possibly some other outside force, possibly The Rock. Who knows? You never know. Remember,
a little early, but yeah.
Well, I mean, you never know. Maybe the next, maybe they add him later on, because remember, him and Cody, supposedly their story is just beginning, so that could play a part too. Could have a triangle, basically have a triangle type of, let's say like a triangle warfare kind of deal. Bloodline 2.0 and 1.0 are hating each other, but at the same time are trying to go after Cody Rhodes. We'll see. With that said, Bloodline 2.0, I say, gets the victory on this one.
All right. Wow, everybody's picking Bloodline 2.0. All right. Well, here we go. Main event Jeff says Bloodline 2.0 for the win. Osama Vin Diesel says, quote, money line with RK Jobber turning heel.
Oh.
He's saying Randy Orton's going to turn heel. Oh, man. And the randomizer says, well, I mean, we already did the segment. Team Cody Rhodes for the win. We have a 5-1 split right off the bat. Way to go.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to our next matchup.
Oh.
We have Sami Zayn versus Bron Breakker, and in a singles match for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. I go first in this one, and it's very easy. Hello, Sami Zayn is home in Canada. I don't know if he's from Toronto.
No,
Toronto.
he's from Laval, Quebec.
Oh no, yeah, that's not Toronto. So yeah, okay,
Yeah.
so it's not
Oh, so it
Toronto.
doesn't matter. Doesn't matter though.
It's home country.
Home country.
Yes, so of course you know what that means. Yay! Celebrations everywhere because he's going to lose to Braun Breaker, who's going to come out, who they've been pushing so hard, it's hurting my hands. Whatever that means. So yeah, Braun Breaker for the win.
Oh. Wow. Okay, I'm actually kind of surprised about that one.
Yeah, I'm going with Braun Breaker.
All right. Well, Braun Breaker. Cool. I think I go next on this
Yeah,
one.
you go next. Yeah. You go.
Okay. Well, as you guys know, listen. You know my guy. This is my guy who always pulls me through in predictions. This guy never fails me. And I gotta say, I gotta go with him again because while Braun Breaker is absolutely he's absolutely gonna be a pillar in WWE, no question. And the pedigree that he has, his dad is Rick Steiner, uncle Scott Steiner. Quite a prestige and pedigree. And normally in any other situation, I would say Braun Breaker has a 141 chance of winning. But no, in this one, I think he has a 0% chance of winning. Not because I don't think he can do it. I absolutely think he can. But in my honest opinion, I think Sami Zayn is due to at least hold on to the title till probably SummerSlam. What I think will happen is Chad Gable will probably get involved somehow, or after this, maybe it becomes a triple threat at SummerSlam. And then
Ooh, oh
I
my
that's
gosh.
yeah, I think it could very well become a triple threat at SummerSlam. And yeah, I think that would be compelling. So I'm gonna say Sami Zayn for the win on this one, and we'll go from there.
All right,
Sami
so
Zayn for the win.
Yeah, Sami Zayn for the win. I gotta go with my guy,
all right, Sami Zayn. Hold on.
Ginger Castro.
Ginger Castro. Ginger Castro, bro. He's the guy.
Ricard, you're next. What do you have?
Oh man, okay. So Lou, you said Braun Breaker. Woman band said Sami Zayn. And well, I mean, for one of you, I have to say
That's a really good point. I would like to say no, and I think I'm right, actually.
now the question is, who am I saying no to? Huh? Who could I be saying no to? And I've been thinking about it because a lot of people are like, "Oh man, Chad Gable re-signed. They promised him something. They promised him something big, right? He was gonna do something big." Well, Chad Gable is in the Money in the Bank match, and it is established.
Yeah. Okay. I like where it's going.
You can cash in on mid card champs too.
I like where this is going.
Austin Theory cashed in on a mid card champ once, and that really didn't work out. What about if we had a cash in on a mid card champion successfully, and it was done so that we could have Chad Gable back in the feud with Sami Zayn, and he cost Braun Breaker the match? Well, I think that's possible, which is why I'm going to say, even though it's very tempting to say Braun Breaker gets a win, I think Sami Zayn retains it. By nook and crook, he retains it, but he ends up really beaten up after the match. And then we may see a cash in by Chad Gable. I'm trying to convince myself of that.
How?
Because I know a lot of people. I think a lot of people are going somewhere else. But Braun Breaker beats up Sami Zayn. Keep in mind, Sami Zayn has a win over Chad Gable in Canada, not at Toronto, but in the area. So why not have Chad Gable come out and beat Sami? finally get his redemption and win the title to Booze from the Canadians.
Hmm.
And then he says, "Shoosh," because I'm champ. But that said, long story short, if he cashes in, it'll be after the match. So I'm gonna say Sami Zayn for the win.
All right. Okay.
Although I'm very tempted to say Chad Gable makes it a triple threat, but that's too bold for me. I won't do that. Sami Zayn for the win.
All right, I say Braun Breaker era begins.
Mm-hmm.
We shall
for you.
see. We shall see.
All right, what do you get from everyone else?
All right, here we go. We got main event Jeff saying Braun Breaker. That's 2-2. Look at that. And then we've got Osama bin Diesel saying, quotes, Ginger Castro because Triple H is an idiot.
God.
Oh wow.
Hey, I'm folks, for anybody mad, I'm just reading what somebody mailed in. All right. Take it up with them. And the randomizer says, Sami Zayn, we have a 4-2 split. 24/7 Lou and main event Jeff on the outs.
Come on, man. Braun Breaker's era, man.
Hey, it's all you. Whatever you say.
Fine. He'll lose it there and then he'll win it on a Raw. Like we know they did this before to Braun Breaker.
Yeah, like they did for him with Dolph. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, okay.
I remember that.
we all remember that one.
Yeah, boy, do I. Oh, God.
All right,
All
next matchup.
Go for it.
Next matchup is a women's ladder match. We have Iyo Sky versus Chelsea Green versus Lyra Valkyria versus Tiffany Stratton versus Naomi versus Zoey Stark in a Money in the Bank ladder match for the women's championship match contract. There's no money inside that briefcase, by the way. I've been told.
Oh,
The
what a
1-man
shame.
band. You go first. What do you have?
Okay, this qualifies for 2 points, right?
Yes.
Yep, this match is worth 2 points. There are 6
Dos.
participants.
2 puntos. All right, so it's all right. Naomi, Zoey Stark. We said Iyo Sky, right?
Yep.
Tiffany Stratton,
Mm-hmm. Lyra Valkyria,
Lyra Valkyria, and who else?
Chelsea Green.
Okay. Okay, I think right off the bat, we can eliminate Iyo Sky. I want to say maybe Naomi too. Yeah, we'll say Naomi. Okay. So that leaves Zoey Stark, Lyra Valkyria, Tiffany Stratton, and Chelsea Green. I'm gonna narrow it down to 3. Lyra Valkyria, Tiffany Stratton, and Chelsea Green. And then from there, I think we're gonna take the chicken shit heel out, so Chelsea Green is out. And I'm gonna say I'm gonna go with Tiffany Stratton.
Tiffany Stratton. All right.
I'm gonna go with Tiffany Stratton for the one.
All right. All right. Rickard, you're next. Who do you have?
Oh man, it's like he read my notes. All right. It comes down to 3. Same concept. It ain't gonna be Zoey Stark. Come on, like don't make me laugh. It ain't gonna be Naomi. Yeah, throw a temper tantrum alongside Sasha Banks, and then come back and try to get a title shot. Yeah, this ain't TNA. And it ain't gonna be Iyo Sky 2 years in a row. No. How do you say no in Japanese? I don't know.
Yeah.
No, there you go. Thank you, woman band. Yeah, whatever that was to Iyo. We're down to Lyra Valkyria, who I'm tempted to say Lyra Valkyria, but this is Money in the Bank's meant for a heel. So I don't think they'll give it to Lyra Valkyria, which leaves Chelsea Green and Tiffany Stratton. And look, I'm very tempted to say Chelsea Green, only because Chelsea Green's got she is precious to watch on television.
Right.
Not only because she looks good, but also because she plays the Karen of wrestling really well. Can I speak to your manager? You didn't answer any of my text messages, all my emails. I called and it went straight to voicemail multiple times. So unprofessional. I think she'd be amazing as Money in the Bank holder, but I'm going to go with Tiffany Stratton specifically because you can't deny the fact that she's gotten love at different shows. The show in Australia is very telling. She's got a following. She's over. She's got that newfound alliance with Nia Jax built in. It makes sense. I'm gonna say Tiffany Stratton for the win. Chelsea Green did have that segment with Bayley on SmackDown today, but no, Tiffany Stratton. That's my pick. It's Tiffy time, and we're gonna have Stratton in the bank. Put it in the books.
All right. Tiffany Stratton for you. All right, my turn to pick. Yes, I agree with most of the things you guys are saying. Only thing I'm almost not from what you guys, from other people out there are saying Chelsea Green for the entertainment factor of it, like seeing her win, and I think she's from Canada or something. I don't know if she's from Toronto. But I've been reading about that from my guys out there who are telling me stuff, and I don't know why, but I don't agree with them. I don't see what the whole thing with Chelsea Green is, and I hope that the editors do not make an audio clip of this of me saying how bad Chelsea Green would be as a champion, and then she wins because it's not going to happen, Chelsea Green. Anyway, yeah, I don't know why everyone's all hooked up, all bent over on that one.
Make a note of that at the timestamp, so we can have that for replays.
What? No, thanks. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. So yeah, I don't see what everyone's seeing with Chelsea Green being a champion for entertainment factor. Come on, why entertainment factor on this? I think it is a Tiffany Stratton era time. We're in the Bron Breakker era time. These NXT folks that we've seen who are fans of NXT, they're coming up now on WWE on the big shows, and it's their moment to shine. So that's what we're seeing now, and I think that's what we're gonna get. Tiffany Stratton for the win on this one. That's my prediction. What do we get from everyone else?
All right, yeah.
Ooh, 3 for Tiffy time. That's interesting, Lou. Okay. Here we go. Main Event just says Chelsea Green. And I have this as a quote. He is all in on the Green Party. Okay. And then we've got Osama bin Diesel saying, quote, Tiffy, parentheses, funny how I got a push after getting heat on a black wrestler, Stratton.
Oh my God.
For those of you unaware, I was unaware of this. Apparently, Tiffany Stratton posted a video clip that might be considered racist of her calling Jade Cargill I believe a black B word. So yeah, that's the reference.
Oh man.
But apparently everybody was cool with it. So yeah, that's interesting. And the randomizer says Lyra Valkyria. What are the odds? The 3 favorites are all picked. Everybody's covered. That's kind of cool.
What a surprise.
Could be anybody's game. No love for Zoey Stark. No love for Naomi. And no love for Iyo.
No.
All right, next matchup. We're going to cover the men's ladder matches. It's Jey Uso versus Carmelo Hayes versus Andrade versus Chad Gable versus LA Knight versus Drew McIntyre. Now, Money in the Bank ladder match for the men's championship match contract. There's no money inside. Rick Hard, you go first. Who do you have? Well, it's worth 2 points. 2 point reminder. 2 point reminder.
2 points on this one. Do I have to go first? I mean, can I just pass?
I don't think so, pal. That's not how this works.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
There's your answer.
There's your answer.
Right.
Thanks,
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I have to make a pick. All right. Well,
Yeah, you have no choice.
I think that Andrade will not win the Money in the Bank. And neither will Carmelo Hayes. Like, no.
Yeah.
I'm seeing a lot of talk about Jey Uso. No, I don't see it with Jey Uso. I don't see it with Jey Uso. LA Knight, he's got that thing with Logan Paul. So I don't think they're gonna. I think Logan Paul's gonna get involved and cost LA Knight the win with some brass knucks, which leaves Drew McIntyre and Chad Gable. And look, this is tempting. It's tempting because everybody's saying, "Oh, Drew McIntyre wins it." Wins the briefcase. I do think this will be the opener, by the way. McIntyre wins the briefcase. Oh boy, he's won the briefcase. Who's he going to cash in?
What did you
say?
Wait.
Cash in? Wait. No, I'm speaking hypothetically. I think this will be the opener. Yes, I think this match will be the opener.
Wow.
McIntyre wins the briefcase, and then he cashes in on the main event match, which is Priest versus Seth Rollins. Try to get revenge, and then CM Punk costs him the match. Why wouldn't CM Punk just cost him the match? The actual ladder match. Everybody's going to be expecting CM Punk if Drew McIntyre does try to cash in. So why wouldn't CM Punk just cost Drew the match itself? Don't waste the cash-in attempt. Drew doesn't need the Money in the Bank briefcase. Give it to, and I can't believe I'm saying this because I'm going to probably kick myself after this, but I say this is bold, but he had to have resigned for something. Give it to Chad Gable. Which is why I'm going to say Chad Gable for the win. McIntyre doesn't need it. Main event Jey Uso doesn't need it. He's already in the main event. And LA Knight doesn't need it. And the other two shouldn't even be in this match. My honest opinion. So, Chad Gable, and if you got a problem with that, look, all I got to say is...
me nothing. I've seen what makes you cheer.
That's right, folks. That's right, folks. I don't care if you disagree with me. Everybody could disagree with me. It doesn't matter. Chad Gable for the win. And what do you got to say? It doesn't matter. Shoots! That's my pick.
Damn.
Wow.
I'm very surprised about this.
What the hell is that?
That was a bold prediction.
That's called a Hail Mary, folks.
That is bold, man.
Sure.
Wow.
Like, good God.
All right, I go next after such a boldness. All right, my turn to pick on this one. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of chat about Jey Uso winning this, and I'm like, I don't see it yet. Or like, what? What are we seeing this for? Jey Uso to win the Money in the Bank? I don't see that. I don't see that, and I don't know. Does CM Punk travel outside of Chicago? Well, we did see him appear in Scotland once. This is Toronto. I guess it is near Chicago. If you fly for 3 hours. But yeah, I don't see Andrade. I don't see Carmelo Hayes. I don't see LA Knight winning it, and I don't see Chad Gable winning it. So to me, it's between Jey Uso and Drew McIntyre, and I think Drew McIntyre comes out with a victory on this one. Hold on, relax. I think Drew McIntyre wins it, just to cause havoc, and then so that Congressman Punk, can later on challenge him for the title when he comes back or something. That could be the play that's going on here. But yeah, I'm going with Drew McIntyre. That's my pick.
All right.
Wow.
All right, the woman band, you're next. Who do you have?
Well, okay. Yeah, right off the bat, Andrade and Carmelo Hayes, bye-bye. Thanks for playing. So that's a no-go on them.
That's for sacrificing your body for the ladders, man.
Yeah. Then thanks Andrade for complaining later on because that's what'll happen. He's gonna be complaining and being like, Oh, why did I come back to WWE? Whatever. It is what it is. LA Knight, just like you guys said, I don't think he benefits from it personally. I don't think he's due, but later on, like he's still they still got to let him like cook a little more. And that leaves Chad Gable, Jey Uso, and Drew McIntyre. Okay. Right off the bat, I can say Jey Uso, I don't think is going to be that because I don't see the value of him getting in. Not saying that he's not worthy of it. I'm just saying I don't see the value.
Huh.
Okay. So that leaves Chad Gable and Drew McIntyre. Okay. Two compelling arguments here with either one. Chad Gable. Chad Gable's currently in a heated program with Sami Zayn.
And the Wyatt Six.
And the Wyatt Six. Yeah, thank you. So currently, he has that going on with Sami Zayn and the Wyatt Six. Drew McIntyre obviously is currently in a massive feud and a massive issue going on between CM Punk, Damian Priest, and Seth Rollins. All right. Chad Gable, say he does win it. Would it really benefit to see the Money in the Bank briefcase get cashed in on a mid-card title again? You know, would it really elevate the story of him and Sami Zayn?
Oh, I can answer that.
Okay, but as opposed to if Drew McIntyre were to win it, and we could have a massive type of swerve go on where Drew McIntyre wins it, and then it'll be Damian Priest and Seth Rollins, and it can go either way. It can go Damian Priest retains, and Drew McIntyre gets right back at him and cash in on him for doing what he did to him and stealing his WrestleMania moment. Or having Seth Rollins win it and Drew McIntyre cashes in on Seth Rollins, a broken and beaten Seth Rollins. Or we could have Drew McIntyre win it and he's going to attempt to cash in on the Money in the Bank, and then CM Punk pops in and just takes it from him. I feel like Drew McIntyre winning it would make a whole lot more sense because there's many avenues you can take to extend that storyline. And I honestly think that this storyline could go well into Survivor Series and maybe even up to WrestleMania. There's some mileage to this. It's already been going on. It started before WrestleMania. So we could absolutely see this go to WrestleMania 41. And I think Drew getting the briefcase might add more mileage to it because there'll be another knot to the story. So I'm going to say that Drew McIntyre takes the Money in the Bank on this one.
Okay. Another one in for Drew McIntyre. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Time to read everybody else's picks. And all right, so here we go. Jeff not only sent me his pick, or rather he put his pick in there, but he also gave a long explanation because he didn't want to influence Drew's Lou's pick. But he's going to say Drew McIntyre for the win. And here we go. Finish to Money in the Bank. Drew wins Money in the Bank after LA Knight is just about to unhook the briefcase, and out of nowhere, Logan Paul punches him with brass knuckles from the top of the ladder, and he falls. Ooh. This is when Drew climbs the ladder and wins. Later on the night, Seth and Damian are having a back-and-forth battle. Seth hits Priest with the stomp, then JD McDonough distracts the ref. Finn pulls Seth out of the ring to beat him up. Seth gets rid of him, and from out of nowhere, Drew hits a Claymore on Seth. Seth is taken out. He's night-night outside the ring. Drew goes to the ref and says, he puts in parentheses in his Scottish accent, I'm crushing it now. And I'll continue this when we do the main event predictions. But yeah, we'll get the other half of this in the main event predictions for the next match. But he's going with Drew McIntyre for the win, and he's expecting a cash-in during the main event.
Yeah, because Drew McIntyre said he would do that.
Yeah, because Drew McIntyre. Oh yeah, wow, what a bold prediction, right? Yeah, for everybody saying, "Oh yeah, McIntyre wins," and then immediately cashes in on the main event. Yeah, yeah.
Question, hey? You got a journalism for that? You gotta be joking me.
No, my question is hiding a whole big explanation for something that we already know.
Well, wait a moment. There's a swerve coming, but we're gonna see it. Either way, He picks Drew McIntyre. And then we've got Osama bin Diesel saying, Jey, they finally remembered me. Uso is going to win the Money in the Bank briefcase. And he writes, with help from Jimmy.
What?
Yeah, that's insane to me.
Don't know about that.
That's crazy. That's pretty bold. You thought I was bold. We got a lot of different picks here. We got McIntyre. We got Gable. Me. With Gable, and I'm not alone because the randomizer also said Chad Gable. That's right, folks.
Every breath I take without your permission raises my self-esteem.
So, I guess it's safe to say you're gonna lose.
No,
I'm kidding.
You know what? I think
that's a really good point. I would like to say no, and I think I'm right, actually.
No, honestly.
Yeah, all right. Oh, you think you're right, huh? Yeah. No, Chad Gable's winning this, okay?
Yeah, honestly, it can go either way. I say Drew McIntyre because of overall the storyline. Like, I feel like there's more branches it could take, but Chad Gable winning it is totally viable too. Like, I'm not taking that away from him.
Yeah, that's true.
It could go either way.
All right, let's go to the next matchup.
That's right.
All right,
also,
next matchup.
I look, I want to point out for anybody who might be listening and going, wait a minute, why did Rick Hart not pick his boy? It's because if Drew McIntyre wins the briefcase, I just feel like they're going to use it to screw him again while having CM Punk cost him the cash in later on. So, no, don't do that to my boy. Stop messing with my boy. So I just give it to Chad Gable because, shoosh. That was it. That's all I wanted to say.
Okay.
All right, our next matchup we'll have discussion is the last one of the match confirmed. What is it? We got it from our inside source, Main Event Jeff.
It is confirmed by Main Event Jeff that it will be the main event of the night.
And if you have a problem with that, we're gonna kick your butt. Anyway, here we go.
Jeez.
All right, Damian Priest champ versus Seth Freakin Rollins in the last chance match for the World Heavyweight Championship. If Priest wins, Rollins will never challenge for the title as long as Priest is champion. If Rollins wins, Priest must leave for the Judgment Day. That's not happening. Unless Liv Morgan helps. Oh, no. Anyway, who goes first? Me. I go first in this prediction. And I'm going to cut to the chase. Liv Morgan wins. No, wait a minute. No. There could be Liv Morgan.
What are you doing out here? You're not even in the match.
Exactly. But who knows? But no, I'm going to cut it short, nice and sweet. Damian Priest wins. He retains. That's my prediction. The one-man band, you're next. What do you have?
Okay, so this is where I come in with what I think might happen. It's Damian Priest, Seth Rollins, of course. We've got the wrinkle that Seth Rollins lost the title to Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania 40. Drew McIntyre went on his little tirade, a little rant with CM Punk, basically trying to humiliate him, saying, "Hey, I won it. Look at you here on commentary being a little loser, and I'm here as a champ." Y'all know what happens. CM Punk beat the crap out of him, and then Damian Priest cashed in, won the title, cash in on Drew McIntyre, and then from there, we go through this whole storyline of CM Punk absolutely tormenting Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre having exception with Damian Priest for cashing in on him. Damian Priest tells him, "Dude, I wanted to cash in on Seth Rollins so bad, but you kept stopping me. And look what happened. I cashed in on you. That's the way it is." All right. Damian Priest made a great point. Hey, I cashed in. I'm the champion. You've got now the wrinkle of Drew McIntyre possibly winning Money in the Bank. Damian Priest being the champ. Seth Rollins being the challenger. And you got CM Punk looming on the outside. And also, like you said, Liv Morgan and the Judgment Day. So there's a lot of working gears here that could happen. Here's what I think is going to happen. I think Damian Priest retains, but he's going to be so battered and beat up from Seth that if Drew McIntyre is the briefcase holder and the winner, he's going to cash in on Damian Priest. Or he's going to attempt to cash in on Damian Priest. Because I do think that if that happens, CM Punk is absolutely going to get in the way and is going to torment him. Now, would Drew McIntyre lose the briefcase? Or will it be one of those where he's about to cash in on him and CM Punk just completely thwarts him? That remains to be seen. But what I think, overall, what I think will happen is if Seth loses, Damian Priest has to leave the Judgment Day. If Damian Priest wins, Seth Rollins can't challenge Damian Priest while he's champ, correct?
Yeah, correct.
Okay. So here's how I think both will be nullified in one moment. I'm just gonna go with it. Damian Priest is gonna win. He stays in the Judgment Day. But then Drew McIntyre cashes in and beats Priest. That will nullify Priest having to leave the Judgment Day, and Seth Rollins can challenge for the title right then and there. And then I think what's going to end up happening at SummerSlam, I think what's going to happen at SummerSlam is going to turn into a four-way. It's going to turn into a fatal four-way. Damian Priest, Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, and CM Punk. I think that's what's going to happen. Because that way it nullifies all of the caveats of, oh, if I win, you do this. If you lose, this happens. The cash-in nullifies all that.
Okay.
And
so you're going with Priest.
I'm going with Priest retaining, and then Drew cashing in. Obviously, it doesn't matter, but I say Priest retains.
All right. Okay, then. I suppose it's my turn, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. All right. Well, that's interesting booking you got there. It fails to take into consideration one thing, kind of a crucial thing too. Gunther won King of the Ring and has a guaranteed shot at SummerSlam against whoever wins this match.
I guess so.
So
maybe it turns into a fatal four-way with Gunther instead of CM Punk. Perhaps. Maybe that's okay. So maybe that could happen.
Right. Yeah, I thought that's what you were going with fatal four-way. That said, here's how I'm gonna fantasy book this because oh boy, have I got a story to tell.
Right.
Here we go. So Damian Priest wins this match, right? Who's his dance partner at SummerSlam? Gunther. We got that covered. Damian Priest has his out. He's out. Sure, McIntyre comes out, tries to cash in on the winner if he's the Money in the Bank winner, and then CM Punk costs him, and there you go. McIntyre and CM Punk, SummerSlam. That's his dance partner. That's settled. You can do that without McIntyre having a failed cash in. However, where does that leave Seth Rollins in all of this? Who's his dance partner at SummerSlam? And everybody keeps forgetting that Seth Rollins is back, that he needs a match. So what did I do? I gave the Money in the Bank briefcase earlier in the night to Chad Gable, right? So Can anybody believably see Damian Priest beating Seth Rollins 1v1 without interference? We've seen it before. I don't think Seth can lose to Damian Priest clean. Will there be interference from the Judgment Day? Sure, but what if you had JD McDonough, interfere? Or rather, Damian Priest tells Judgment Day, "Hey, I don't want you guys at ringside. I can do this on my own, right?" But Damian Priest can't beat Seth Rollins on his own. That's the sad fact. Paper champ all the way. Gunther's going to prove that at SummerSlam. He won't prove it tonight. Why? Because the person that's going to cost Seth Rollins the win is going to be at a point in the match where both those guys are down. Chad Gable's going to run to ringside with the briefcase, right? Oh, man, Chad Gable's going to cash in on the champ, turn it into a triple threat. And then before he is able to cash in, Rollins is going to roll out, super kick Gable in the face, right? Not going to cash in. People are going to cheer. Yeah! He's going to roll back in, south of heaven. Priest gets the pin. 1, 2, 3, rolls out, leaves. Chad Gables is going to beat up Seth Rollins with the briefcase in sheer frustration. He gets in the ring. He's going to beat him up. And then, whoop, lights go out. This is how you close the show. Listen to me, folks. Tell me this isn't a good idea. WWE, if you're listening, do this. Chad Gable's going to beat Rollins with the briefcase. Lights go out. Come back on. Oh, my gosh, it's the Wyatt Six. They have the ringside area surrounded. But who are they going to attack? Who are they going to attack? Is it going to be Chad Gable? Are they going to attack Chad Gable? Damian Priest has already hightailed it out of the ring. He won the match. He's gone. It was just Chad Gable and Seth Rollins in the ring. Seth Rollins is pretty beat up from getting hit with the briefcase in the back, all that stuff. Wyatt Six enter the ring. And then they let Chad leave. And then they beat up Seth Rollins. Boom! There's your dance partner, Seth. You versus Uncle Howdy. That's how I would book it. And that all starts with Damian Priest winning. And you have Chad Gable with the Money in the Bank briefcase in the wings. That's how I say it.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
So you have Damian Priest winning it.
Damian Priest winning it with some shenanigans.
Yes. Okay. So hopefully we all go home happy on this show and not angry. What do we get to pick from everyone else? What's everyone else pick?
Here we go with everyone else's picks. So here's the second half. So Jeff predicted that McIntyre would interfere mid-match between Seth and Damian Priest. He's going with Damian Priest winning, by the way.
Wow.
But basically, he's predicting that Damian Priest is going to win the briefcase or the match after Drew cashes in and tells Samantha Irving that he's cashing in. So it gets announced, turned into a triple threat. Bell's rung. Drew gets in the ring, goes to the corner. 3, 2, 1, hits the Claymore. Ref goes 1, 2, and all of a sudden Cult of Personality plays. Drew gets up and is pissed off, looking at the ring entrance, waiting for Punk. Then a person in a CM Punk hoodie slides in the ring and Drew stomps him out quickly, but when the hoodie is pulled off, it's not CM Punk. Kind of interesting. Fan running, I guess. Drew turns towards the entryway, then the crowd goes crazy, and behind Drew is CM Punk with the Money in the Bank briefcase. He hits him, whiff it. Priest hits South of Heron on Drew McIntyre, and Drew and retains the title in a triple threat. And then Punk takes back his charm bracelet that his wife gave him. That's how Jeff books it. So triple threat. Priest wins the triple threat. Yeah. Thanks to CM Punk. That's how main event Jeff sees it going.
I have no idea.
So both of you,
Osama bin Diesel. What?
How many of you had it picked where Damian Priest had the triple threat in this one?
Oh, just Jeff.
Oh, okay. It's not okay.
Yeah. Drew McIntyre winning the briefcase is what everybody's going with in terms of that becoming a triple threat. But yeah, one man band thinks Damian Priest is. Hey, tell that intern to stop laughing over there. Okay, this is serious. Points are on the line. That said, OMB says Damian Priest would win, but he didn't predict a triple threat, at least from what I gathered. That said, Osama bin Diesel is going to go with Seth Chainsaw Voice Rollins to win. And the randomizer says Seth Rollins. We got a 4-2 split to end it. No consensus. Wow.
Ooh, wow. That is tough.
This show had a lot of crazy picks.
Yeah.
But I still say Chad Gable. Chad Gable wins Money in the Bank. I'm sticking with that. Yeah. Tell the internet to stop disagreeing with me in the bank. Somebody play the music.
Don't forget, we still have one more prediction show to go, and that's going to be NXT Heatwave. It's going to be on fire.